Hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there everyone. It is Bart Coppens again, dear fans and followers and viewers and allies of the Bart Coppens YouTube channel. Today I am back with another update because a second beetle has came out today. Here is the empty pupal cell that it came from. As you can see, it made a hole in it. Beetles don't make cocoons, they make something that is called a pupal cell, and it is basically, as you can see, it is chewed up wood and soil that they glue together with a secretion. It's actually not as strong as a moth cocoon, I can easily squeeze it, but usually it's hidden underground, very deep, hidden from predators. So, I am pleased to announce that my second specimen of the Eudicella hornimani has come out today, and once again I am very pleased. It is a very beautiful animal, and this time it is much bigger than the first specimen I reared. See, a while ago I had my first male of Eudicella hornimani, and people were kind of laughing at me like, oh my god, that is the smallest male that I've ever seen anybody raise. I'm like, dang, that's probably my fault because I'm a beginner with beetles. I'm really a newbie when it comes to beetles. This is my first experience with them. So if I produce tiny ones, sorry about that. Still trying to learn the basics. But I'm happy to see that this specimen at least is a whole lot bigger than the first one I showed, and that's why I'm making another video, so maybe you guys can compare the videos and see the difference. So this is a flower beetle species, and it comes from tropical Africa, and the larvae, they more or less feed on decaying wood particles and organic material in the soil, anything that contains cellulose. Usually it's like rotting wood, and when it's rotting, fungi basically help break down the lignin, which makes the cellulose bioavailable for the larva, and the larva can have gut bacteria that help them digest cellulose. They're like living bioreactors, and in return they produce these beautiful beetles. Now, beetle rearing, it seems to take a lot of patience, especially because I usually raise butterflies and moths. Don't get me wrong, some of those can take a good amount of time to raise, sometimes like many months. But beetles, they can take like 6 to 12 months depending on the species. Thankfully, these guys did not take very long to raise. Whoa, it's becoming active. If you're wondering what is it that they are sitting on all the time, it is jelly, fruit jelly, a special type they make for pets, and the beetles, they go crazy for it. They can eat it. It also has a lot of water and sugar, so they are hydrated. So in the wild, these beetles usually eat fruits. They are attracted to like fermenting fruit, stuff like that. I think this is a good substitute. At some point I can feed them actual fruit though. The difference between these jellies and actual fruit is that these jellies are a little bit cheaper, I guess. But they also don't rot as fast as fruit does. They don't expire that fast. The downside is that they are made from plastic. I don't like plastic pollution, to be honest. I know that sounds like nitpicking, but if I have to use one of these plastic cups like every few days, that's gonna add up. Try to limit my plastic waste. I'm a little bit of a hippie, I guess. But wow, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. There you go. And behind the scenes I'm actually raising a whole lot more beetles. This is just one of the species I have right now. It's just absolutely fascinating. If you like butterflies and moths, I recommend that you also breed beetles. It's a very good combination. Raising both of them is a little bit similar, except that Beetle larvae, most species need a lot less maintenance. Most important is you have the proper setup, and if the setup is correct, you can leave the larvae alone for months and they'll just rear themselves as long as they have enough substrate available for them and a lot of peace and quiet. Of course, the correct humidity and temperatures. It's different for every species. Of course, what temperature and humidity they prefer. But so far, I think it's a very good combination, like learning to breed beetles and butterflies and moths. Some ways, it's yeah. Thing about the caterpillars of butterflies and moths is they need a lot of maintenance. They need fresh leaf every 2-3 days. So you're just constantly changing their leaves out and giving them fresh leaf to eat. But the beetle larvae, they can rear themselves in a container with flake soil or decaying wood for months and months. It will take longer, but it's also in some ways maybe less effort. I'm gonna be honest. It's more relaxed of a hobby. Of course, the beetle themselves, the adult beetles, do need constant maintenance because you have to feed them. So the rearing is perhaps more on the autopilot, but taking care of the adult beetles, I think it takes some work. But hey, to me it's not work, it's my passion, right? So let's see if I can let it walk on my hand. It's probably going to, walk away. The thing is that they are pretty shy. They really are pretty shy. As soon as you touch them, they'll just run away. Yep. I guess that's the end of the video, people. Just a short update / announcement. Bye bye!